Let me tell you something that took me a long time to understand. Most people think millionaires got lucky. A great stock pick. A startup that blew up. A rich uncle. And sure, for a tiny percentage of people, that's true. But here's what the research actually says. Most self-made millionaires in America didn't get there through luck. They got there through 7 habits. Boring habits. Repeatable habits. Habits you could start today, this afternoon, before you even finish watching this video. And here's the uncomfortable part. You're probably already breaking at least 3 of them right now, without even realizing it. Stick with me for the next 15 minutes, because by the end of this video, you're not just going to know what these habits are. You're going to know exactly how to start each one today. And the 7th habit, the last one, is the one almost everybody skips. It's not flashy. It doesn't sound like money advice at all. But it might be the most important thing on this entire list. Let's get into it. Here's how most people handle their paycheck. Money comes in. Rent goes out. Groceries go out, subscriptions, gas, eating out, a little shopping here and there. And whatever's left over, if anything is left over, that's what gets saved. Millionaires do the exact opposite. They save first, and they spend what's left. This idea isn't new. It goes all the way back to a book called The Richest Man in Babylon, written almost 100 years ago. And the core lesson is still one of the most repeated pieces of financial wisdom today. Pay yourself at least 10% of everything you earn before you touch a single dollar for anything else. Think about why this works. When saving is the last thing you do, it's the first thing that gets cut when life gets expensive. But when saving is the first thing you do, when it happens automatically the same day your paycheck lands, it stops being a decision. It becomes a habit, and habits don't require willpower once they're automated. So here's the actual action step. Open your banking app right now, or right after this video. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to a savings or investment account. Time it for the same day your paycheck hits. Even if it's just $50 to start. The amount matters less than the habit. This one surprises people. You'd think millionaires, especially the ones with real money, wouldn't bother checking their bank balance or writing out a budget. But a famous study called The Millionaire Next Door found the opposite. Most American millionaires budget carefully and know exactly where their money is going, even though they could easily afford not to. Compare that to the mindset most of us grow up with. Broke mindset sounds like this. I'll check my balance when I actually need to. Rich mindset sounds like this. I know my number every single week without needing to check. That's not about being cheap. It's about being aware. You cannot fix what you don't measure. If you don't know where $300 a month is quietly leaking out on things you don't even remember buying, you can't redirect that money towards something that actually builds your future. The action step here is simple. Pick one tool. It could be an app like YNAB. It could be your bank's built-in spending categories, or honestly, it could be a plain spreadsheet. And spend 15 minutes this week looking at exactly where your last 30 days of spending went. Most people are shocked the first time they actually do this. This is the habit that quietly destroys more people's financial futures than almost anything else on this list. Here's what usually happens. You get a raise. Your income goes from $60,000 a year to $80,000 a year. That's an extra $20,000 a year sitting right there. And what happens? A nicer car lease, a bigger apartment, more takeout, more little upgrades that each feel small, but add up to the entire raise disappearing, and sometimes more than the entire raise. Millionaires do something different. When their income goes up, their spending mostly stays the same. That extra $20,000 doesn't go toward a new car. It goes toward investments. It goes toward retirement accounts. It goes toward assets that generate more money over time. There's a saying that financial educators like Dave Ramsey and Ramit Sethi both repeat in their own ways. Rich people live below their means. Broke people live at their means, or beyond them. Your action step. The next time you get a raise or a bonus, before you increase your spending in any category, redirect at least half of that increase straight into savings or investing. You'll never miss money you never got used to spending. This is the habit that math rewards more than any other, because it's built entirely